I can bet $5 because that's all I can afford. I can bet $5, okay, that these people who hating call center agents, look at me right now. If you're hating call center agents, this is what I think about you. I think you tried to apply to a call center agency and they didn't accept you. So now you started hating call center agents. I 100% believe that. I 100% believe you got heartbroken by some agency and they think your English sucks. And you're terrible. They couldn't understand what you're saying. So now after that, you're like, you know what? Call centers are stuck-ups. They're horrible people. They didn't graduate and all that thing. I agree. Like, that's what happened. Let's make sure we're in camera.
I think.
Wala si Ate Jed?
No, we don't.
Why?
We don't want Jed. I asked her. She didn't respond. So
That whack job.
I know it's okay. She's busy TikToking. Welcome and thank you for listening to your and watching to your favorite podcast. This is the Maximum Filipino Show. This is a fact. You love this podcast. Just admit it. You like this.
I love it.
How's your day, Wakka?
It was good.
How's your week?
Hot and just working a lot.
Yeah, we've been busy.
Yeah.
I preached this morning.
It was good.
Was it?
Yeah, I loved it.
Oh.
I was a part of it. That's why I love it.
Yeah, you did the skit. You did some skits, didn't you?
Yes.
So we're doing, this is the Learn Filipino pod. If you want to learn anything about Filipinos, or if you're a Filipino and what you were born somewhere else and you want to get acquainted about Philippine cultures, and,
or non-Filipino.
Or especially if you're non-Filipino,
like me.
but you want to get to know us because you think we're amazing, which we are amazing, or you're married to a Filipino or Filipina, you know, trying to pursue a Filipina,
Yeah.
and this is that's gay, but this is the time. This is a great podcast for you. We talk about Filipino cultures. We talk about a lot of things about Filipinos. So right now, we're gonna talk about one of the popular, most common job in the Philippines. And I would say that a lot of college students, I'm going to say this. I don't know. I haven't looked at the statistics about this. But I would say about 90%. That's too high. Well, 85% of college graduates, whatever major they were taking, they go straight to call center job for at least a year or two. And then they will pursue their college degree. Yeah, I would say that.
I'm kind of excited to see their point of view.
Yeah.
Because I also work at a call center, and I just want to see different traits and what they see or what they expect or what they, perspective.
So right now we have two guests. It's not just us. It's not just these faces that you're going to see.
See this pretty face all the time.
Right. And we don't have Jed. I don't know if you noticed.
Yeah. I don't know where she
probably would hate me saying that,
yes.
but we have two guests. This is awesome.
Yes.
Because I'm kind of getting tired talking to Wakka. I'm just kidding. I'm not. I love talking to him.
I see how you feel.
But we have two guests.
I'm hurt.
Right.
I'm jealous of you, CJ. I'm
gonna introduce them real quick. The first one is, oh my gosh, my chair's about to fall. The first one is CJ. He's my he was my but still is my childhood best friend, my childhood friend. We go way back. We played a ton of different games, like you name it. In the Philippines, you played games. I don't know. We can talk about that later. So CJ's been working, I think it's as a call center currently. And the other person is Alyanna Moreno. I call her Juliana Torres for some reason. Her name is Juliana in the Forbidden app. That's where we met. And that's like her screen name, if you may.
So is that what we're supposed to call her?
Right. But and then I found out her real name is Alyanna Moreno, so I decided I'm gonna call you Alyanna Torres for just odd reasons. So yeah, please welcome CJ and Alyanna.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for being here, guys.
There you go. How are you guys doing? How are you, CJ?
All good.
Yeah, dude. When was the last time we talked? Like
think it was 14 or 15 years ago.
Oh my gosh, bro. Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, because I think we talked over the phone.
Over
I
the
would
phone, yeah,
say
like
like
4 years ago.
yeah,
That was
four
four
years
years
ago.
ago.
That's right. And then I hit you up because I had this idea. This is how we come up, or this is how I come up with podcast
Mm.
topics. I just like, oh, that's a good idea. All right, let's do it. So I'm gonna start hitting up people. So I hit him up and I said, hey, do you want to do a podcast with us? I said, all right. So I call him Kuya. And you guys should know this. Kuya in Tagalog is older
Mm.
brother. He's now my older brother. I don't even think he's older than me.
Mm.
I
I'm
think
older 5 days.
yeah, that's right. 5 days. That's right. But so
Okay.
I call him Kuya, and then it's like, why do you call me Kuya? I said, why not? So I call him Kuya, and then he calls me Kuya.
Okay.
So you see our
This awkward relationship.
I know
Okay.
our private messages is like we call each other Kuya.
Quite the relationship.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. How about you, Alyanna? How are you doing?
Great, more sleep over
You
the
need more
weekend.
sleep. Yeah, yeah. So you two are call center agents, right? Currently.
I assume so. You
Yeah.
invited them in here.
Shut up. But you two, I think, are. So, what kind of call center agent are you? Like, tell us a little bit more about your job. Let's start
Mm.
Go
with
Kuya CJ.
yeah.
Go Kuya.
Now she calls me Kuya
Yeah,
too.
right, right.
All right. So I'm currently a supervisor handling
Oof.
18 active agents.
Nice.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
I'm currently handling a non-emergency transportation, medical transportation in the U.S.
Wait, so you're a
Wow.
dispatch?
Are you dispatch? Like 911 or no?
I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Oh,
oh,
no,
disclose
no.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. that's
It's fine. That makes sense. But
That's
all
fine.
right. Cool.
Yeah, right. But you do voice, right?
No.
Incoming.
I don't take phone calls anymore as
Okay.
I supervise agents.
All right. Sounds
Mm.
yeah. But the field that you're in or the account that you're in, it's incoming or outgoing.
It's inbound. It's
Inbound.
incoming.
Inbound.
Okay.
All right.
So it's calls. Ah,
Mm,
interesting.
Nice. So you're working for a third party per se? Like you're the one that
Correct.
okay.
That's right.
Mm. How about you, Alyanna? What kind of call center are you?
Me, I'm under collections.
Ah.
So I'm a collection specialist one.
Nice.
And then we do both inbound and outbound. So it depends with our schedule. Because
No.
sometimes we don't have like numbers under our dialer, so we have to manually dial and call people. Sometimes they
Interesting.
also call us regarding their account.
But you are your collections is more of a medical, right? Like medical
or
No.
in general.
or just
It's under
anything?
Xerox company.
Oh,
Like
interesting.
Xerox, the machine.
Oh.
Do you have to deal with tough
ah.
customers that calls in saying like when you try to collect it?
Not really, because we are speaking with professionals like accountants in,
Oh,
in
I
the
see.
offices.
I
so
see.
it's
Mm.
Yeah.
more chill than the third party.
I was gonna say
collection.
because when you say collections, that's one of like the hard ones.
Yeah, I did
Yes.
call center. So before we moved here in America back in 2011, I think, I
Mhm.
worked for a year for Comcast, and I did collections and billing. It was tough. It was tough, and it's funny because I was mocking all Americans. I'm like, why are you so mad about your cable? It's just cable and internet. Like, just pay it. Now that I moved here, I'm like, yeah, I want that internet. I'll be mad if you disconnect my service. Yeah, so I did call center. I was a call center agent. How
Yeah.
about you? Were a call center agent too, right?
Yeah, still am. Well, I work as I don't know what I am. I'm a customer engagement specialist. So basically, I supervise the offices that serves under us, and then work with our clients. Basically, we're a third party as well. We do random things, but mostly in the field of I forgot the name for these things. I'm still trying to wake up. What are these
I'm
things?
gonna call your boss and tell him that you know nothing about your job.
Health and beauty product. Those are like the main things that we deal with. But I mean, these are small company clients that we deal with. So we just take calls,
You're
deal with
inbound?
customers. Yeah, inbound and outbound.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because mine was just inbound. That's it. Oh,
I
that's
mean,
all.
mostly inbound, but we do outbound. Just say if the customer disconnect us, and like, I'm gonna freaking beep 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 whatever, and they hung up. It's like, dang it, I need to call this customer, or else we get in trouble.
So what made you guys so am I right that so okay, so I did call center in 2012. I've been here in America for 9 years, I think, almost 10 years. Is it true what I said that about 80 or 85% of freshly graduate students, college students, go straight to call center?
I agree with that. Yep.
Right?
Is that what happened to you?
Yeah, so yeah, let's talk
Yep.
about that. How'd you guys start
Yep.
how'd you guys start being a call center? Like when and how did it start?
Alyanna, you want to go first?
There you go. I love it. I love that our guests are
So
hosting.
quiet.
I love that our guests are hosting each other. Like we don't have to tell
Right?
them who's gonna speak first. Like you go.
Yeah.
Well, me, no, because I was teaching before for like 4.5 years in a private school here in Manila in Pasig City.
Oh.
And then I started my training as a flight attendant way back 2019. But then pandemic happened, so I had to look for like a job that's stable and
Oh.
work from home setup.
So this
So
is
I
recent.
decided to apply just recently.
Oh,
I just
interesting.
got anong tawag doon? Nakalimutan ko. Regular.
Oh, you just got regular.
Yeah. Last month lang.
Nice. That's awesome.
Mm.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I'm working now.
I
at
see.
BPO.
Yeah. How do you like being a call center though, compared to being a
It's
teacher?
very chill compared to my work before as a teacher. Because before, after your working hours, you still have to do paperwork, grades,
Yeah,
checking of
Mm.
stuff.
yeah.
This after you work, Netflix and sleep.
That's
So
right. All right.
Not Netflix and chill. It's just Netflix and sleep.
You nasty.
I'm just saying.
Okay. How about you, CJ?
Right after my college, I practiced my profession, my degree. I graduated in culinary, and then I started
Whoa.
um,
Very different.
working in a Korean restaurant as a chef.
Oh.
And then because I needed to send my sister to college, I needed to have a bigger salary. That's why I applied to a call center.
Nice.
And that is way back 2013, I guess. And then I'm
What?
turning 8 years in
That's
the
crazy.
BPO.
Oh, okay. Is this your first call center job or no?
No.
No. Okay.
I've been with 3 companies already.
What?
Oh wow.
Oh, oh.
Any regrets of being a call center agent? Either of you.
Hey, I love my experience being a call center agent. I
I'm
think
not
it was,
saying.
it was great because it's like, so okay. So here's the funny thing, right? A lot of call center agents, and I get it. I get the two sides of it, right? A lot of people think that call center jobs are really easy. Like, oh, you make a lot of money. All you have to do is just sit there, talk on the phone, deal with customers on in AC or aircon, and then that's it. Like you get money, you work for this hours, and then at the same time, on the other hand, call center agents like, no, it's not easy. Like you got to deal with people because it's customer service.
Yes.
Customer service is a hard job.
Right.
It's probably not labor and physical job, but man, it's mentally, it's
mentally-
emotionally.
It's
but-
taxing.
But let's be honest, okay? I worked 1 year as a call center agent. It's kind of easy.
If anything, it's
Right?
just mentally. Yeah, like you said, it's just mentally taxing, but it's an easy job.
It's kind of easy. I think the hardest thing, and I don't know if you guys would agree with this, the hardest thing about being a call center agent is staying up late.
For your case.
The graveyard shift, right?
Yeah.
Well, I did both, so I have to agree. Yes,
Like
it
what
is.
what are you guys' thoughts? What do you think? CJ, what do you think? Is it easy?
I agree. After being in the industry for 8 years, I would say it's easy.
Oh,
It's really easy.
he's been in there for longer than I
Because,
have.
I'm not gonna last that long if it's not.
Right? I know. It's like people are call center agents. We are glorified workers. We make so much money compared to normal Filipinos in the Philippines. We make so much money. Like, I would say the average. How much is the average salary right now in the Philippines? Like for normal human beings.
I don't know in Manila, but here in Pampanga, most likely ranging from 20 up to 25 for an entry level.
Yeah, 20, 25. Is that the
Is that by-
is that normal, or I'm talking about like are those for call center agents or
Yep.
oh,
This is
20,
the normal one for
25.
call
Now
center.
now for a non call center agents, like for normal workers. What's their
Those
average?
who works in SM, like
Uh-huh.
I think their rate is 500 per day.
Dang.
per day rate.
500,
day.
500 pesos per day. Whew.
Is there like a certain amount of hours to take?
I don't know.
I don't
never
I
Yep,
hope they
it's
don't.
same. It's 9 hours.
9 hours.
So averagely in like a month, that would be what? I don't know. I don't know how to do math.
Not at this point.
500, but I mean, if you compute that, it's probably around what? Yeah, so 500, and then they work 5 days, right?
No, they work six
No.
days.
Oh, 6 days.
Call center. Yep.
No, I'm talking about like the SM workers.
Yep. They work 6 days.
6 days.
Call center 5 days.
Yeah, so 3,000 times 4.
You mean 4 weeks? Is that
Yeah,
Wow.
4 weeks. Yeah, so 12,000 pesos per month, compared to 25,000. And you sit there on the phone, and we have a mute button. So you like, it's not like you just sit there and listen to them rant or get mad,
Yeah. Wow.
right? What do you think, Alyanna? Is it easy? What are your thoughts?
Me, I started rough because I really
Mhm.
don't have any idea about the work.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
But like after 3 months of knowing what to do and what to, expect from the job, I think it's pretty easy. It's just difficult with the time. That's why I set up my coffee corner right beside me. I have my electric
Nice.
kettle there.
That's smart. That's
Coffee
smart.
stuff, yeah.
Right. CJ, do you
Yeah.
work from home? Do you work from home, or do you go to?
Nope.
Oh, do you go to
You
office?
go to the office. Okay.
Yes.
How was your job affected by Corona or COVID?
It's like nothing happened. Everything is business as usual.
Oh, did you guys still have to wear masks over social distance?
We
Oh,
do.
okay.
We do.
But as soon as you get to your cubicle or your area, you can remove your mask, I assume.
No, you're not allowed.
Oh,
So
you're not
you
You
were-
will
allowed?
have to wear your face mask and your face shield. And then if you are caught not wearing your face mask or your face shield, then you get suspended for 5 days.
Oh
Holy
wow.
what?
Just for two things, you're missing two
Who
things.
calls
Wow.
with face mask on?
They do.
Like how?
They do. They do.
Like, wouldn't the sound be muffled?
face
Like
shield.
I imagine if
It's
like,
working. It's working.
Okay, so how did it work out when COVID
you.
hit? I mean, how
I'm
did
sorry?
how did that all work out when COVID hit for you guys? I mean, did you
At
like you said?
first,
Mhm.
At first, agents were complaining, but COVID has been for like more than a year, and they're already used to it, and
Mm,
it's like a normal thing now.
Well, if they throw me a threat like that, it's like if you don't wear one or the other, you're being suspended for 5 days. I need the money in my pocket, so I'll do it. I'll do it.
but you know what? But you know what? If you think about it though, if you think about it, if let's say 10 people or 15 people are not doing it, they're gonna have lack of they're gonna run out of agents,
Yeah.
and by then they'll be forced to tell them, okay, then you don't have to wear it. Because if all the agents just unified and like, I'm done with this mask and face shield, because this is what happened here in America. They're like, no. So all the agents are gone. It's just supervisors and.
I guess it's a matter of perspective, because if they were to threaten me with that, like, you're making so much money in the Philippines compared to
But they're not the only call center agents though.
Well,
Agency.
well, true. But
That's
if
what I'm saying.
you finally got a good job.
Cause like Alyanna, she works from home, and you don't have to wear face shield, I assume. 'Cause
Well, of course.
you're
You're at home. Why would you
It's
need
gonna
one?
be weird.
I know, right?
Imagine
I'm
they're
like, who are you
ima-
trying to protect
myself
yourself
from
from?
myself.
right.
Yeah,
Imagine
right?
they're requiring you to wear face shield. I'm at home by myself. Still, you gotta wear one.
What?
So did you
How's
did
that
you
make sense?
so CJ, did you guys have, since you're a supervisor, did you have any complaints from your clients saying I couldn't understand the agent because I assume the sound would be muffled, right, with face mask?
Yep, we did at first, but then
Mm.
the company changed the kind of headset they're using.
Oh,
It's a more
So-
high tech headsets though. We changed our headsets.
Ah,
Guarantee it's just a mic that's more sensitive to
yeah,
pick up voice.
yeah. They
Yep.
went from Apple to Samsung.
Yeah, so,
headphones.
how does those two compare? How do you
'Cause
bring those
Samsung
two?
is better. Okay, let's get it straight. Apple is just better with cameras. The rest are just Samsung.
I can argue with that.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I'm an Apple user, but I mean, after testing out
No, you're
Samsung,
not an Apple user. You're a user. I'm just kidding.
anyways,
Okay. All right. No, that's cool. Stop touching this stuff.
I ain't
You're making
doing
some
anything.
noises. I don't know what you're doing.
blame
Okay.
me.
So
Jeez.
so when I did call center agent, when I was a call center agent, I worked for I think 11 hours. 1 hour lunch, 30 minutes. two 30-minute break, and I work from Monday to Thursday. It was glorious. I got Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. It's like it's amazing. You know what I mean? If you're doing ministry, family, and working, it's amazing.
It works.
It works. It works. And my interesting story when I was a call center agent. So I used to work in Pasig, Transcom. I forgot. That's the name. Transcom Asia. It's right in front, right across from Tiendesitas. I don't know if you guys heard about that place before, in Pasig. I did Comcast collections and billing, and okay, so get this right. CJ would know this because you have a building where you guys stay. They have a, what do you call those, sleeping room, like with beds and bunk
Sleeping
beds?
quarters.
Yeah, quarters. Yeah, and you're not allowed to sleep there. Like you're not allowed to live there, but I do for a whole week. That's how we survive. I never rented any rooms. Never rented any apartments. So in that building, they have two sleeping quarters. What I do is they have a lot of time for cleaning. So I get out. I start my shift 10 o'clock. So I get out around 11, right? 11 o'clock. No, not 11. That wouldn't make any sense. 10 to 9, I think. I don't know. But I will sleep for 6 hours. And then the cleaning people sometimes or most of the times, they'll wake me up because they have to clean. What I do is I will go to the other sleeping quarter and I sleep there.
That's funny.
I actually got kicked out multiple times because you're not allowed to stay there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't even think sleeping quarters exist.
Yeah, they have sleeping quarters, showers, cafeteria. So you can leave it there if you want. I mean,
If not get caught.
yeah, if you not get caught.
That's
Right.
cool.
With that said, share us some interesting stories as a call center agent that you had. CJ probably have a lot more because
I like to
you've
see
been
what goes on in the office.
right. Tell us some of the stories. Let's start with CJ since you have more.
I also did what you did.
Yes.
When I still don't have my apartment here in Pampanga, I also sleep in the quarters for 6 to 7 hours,
Mm-hmm.
and then I also transfer from one quarters to another.
Yep.
I did that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Any interesting like calls or I don't know like encounters that you had in the office that
If not your customers on the phone, how about your
Right.
agents?
When I was still an agent taking phone calls, I used to get asleep while taking calls, especially when I was still newbie.
mm-hmm.
And then there is this one customer where whom I'm talking to. He's calling about his or her bill, but I remember I said, "Oh, happy birthday." I don't
Happy
even know
birthday.
why. I don't even know why did I said that.
What?
And then I even this have one time. I have a customer who's very upset, who's very angry, and asking for a supervisor.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Where are you from?"
Mm-hmm.
And we are not allowed to say we're in the Philippines because some other don't want to speak with Filipinos.
Yeah.
And then I said, I'm from California.
Yeah.
I'm from California. And then, no, I still want to talk to your supervisor. Okay. Oh, by the way, we're in California.
Uh-huh.
And then I said, from Canada.
Yeah, you definitely got yourself lost there.
And then,
I'm from California,
like-
Canada. Yeah.
yep.
California,
And
Canada.
my
Maybe
when
there
my
is a city.
supervisor took the call, he was asked to,
Mhm.
where you from? He said, we're in the Philippines.
Oh.
Oh, wow. That must have lost his job.
Yeah.
And
That's
don't-
rough.
Also, yeah, I remember one time when you do those calls,
Uh-huh.
like when you call for customer service,
Mhm.
you encounter people you know for sure. They're
Are Filipinos? Oh yeah,
But
100%.
when you try to tell them, can we speak in our language?
They'll say,
What do you guys say?
well, the person that I talked to, it was Sprint. I was talking to him. So a funny story, right? So when I used to be a call center agent, and you guys probably experienced this. We experienced this a lot of times. I was talking to them when I was a call center agent. Customers will tell me, "Can I speak to someone who can speak English? Can I talk to someone who can speak English?" And I feel, we feel offended. I'm like, "I can speak English. I can talk to you, right?" And it happens all the time, and I get mad, I get offended, I felt disrespected, and all. Now that I moved here and I call Sprint, I talk to one of our people and I can't barely understand what they're saying. Like, yo, I want to help you. I know you're Filipino, but man, I just want to talk to someone who can speak better English. Like seriously, I want to deal with my problem. I have having a problem with my bill. I
Man.
just need someone to talk to. Now I understand where they're coming from. Like, yes, we're not trying to be mean. I just want to
Fix my problem.
take care of this. But yeah.
How about you?
Hold on. Well, let's go back with Alyanna. Any interesting stuff that
Me?
happened at work?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Go back
Oh,
to her.
sorry.
Whatever. I think I don't know.
Well,
Okay.
during my I think first few months in the industry, I had a call before. He sounds like he's from India, and then he was like, hello, I need to get your information regarding your computer and stuff like that. And then I was like, why are you getting information from me? It's a collections department. And then he told me, you have 37 viruses in your computer. And
Oh,
I
those
immediately like
calls.
messaged my team leader. I was like, hey, he's asking me about the information. He's from Microsoft, blah blah blah. And then he said, because of watching too much porn. And I was like, what?
What?
So it's
Alyanna.
like a prank call. It's a prank call.
No, those are
Wow.
scam.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
not
no,
prank.
it's weird.
Those are scam calls. I've had those before.
We discovered that you have, very.
We're not doing that. We're gonna get flagged for this.
Okay, you're right. You're right. My bad.
Dude, I need to stop doing that with my chair.
What are you doing with your share?
So, one time, right? One time. Let's talk about this real quick. How do you guys answer phone calls? Let's do a mock call center conversation, right? Let's say the phone rings. Okay, let's start with Alyanna. How do you answer the phone? What's your
Me?
spiel? I want to hear your spiel. Say the phone rings. The not our phone don't rings. They just go in our system. Anyway, a phone call happened. Answer the phone.
We usually say this is Alyanna Moreno from Xerox on a recorded line.
No. Let's make it like a mock, like it's legitimate.
Like for
something
real.
a phone call will come
Oh,
in,
like
right?
I'm talking to you.
Like an
Yeah.
actual,
So
you know,
I just
phone
wanna
call.
hear your intro spiel. Okay, you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Hi, this is Alyanna Moreno from Xerox on a recorded line. Is this Captain Bug?
Oh.
We just have that short spiel
Interesting.
because we are speaking with people who are busy.
Okay. All right.
So we
Let's
keep it short.
hear for CJ. All right. Ready? Here you go. Here's the
I'm
phone
gonna
call.
Do you
use the
still-
spill- Yep, I'm gonna use the spill when I'm still with Talco.
All right.
AT&T.
Yeah. AT&T. Ooh, AT&T.
Okay.
You
Oh,
guys
wow.
are competition. Ugh, Uverse.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I've been with AT&T for 7 years
Ooh,
before
wow.
I transferred.
Oh, okay. All right. You ready?
All right.
All right. Phone
yep.
call. 3, 2, 1.
Thank you for calling AT&T. This is Chris. How can I help you?
Oh, all right.
Yeah, sounds
That's
about the same.
short.
This is my spiel. You ready for my spiel? Okay, and I have a funny story about this. This is my spiel. Thank you for calling Comcast. My name is AJ. Yeah. Thank you for calling Comcast. My name is AJ. Because you don't ask for how may I help you, or what's your phone number in your account. So I'll do. Thank you for calling Comcast. My name is AJ. What's the phone number in your account? That's it. How about you? What's your intro spiel?
Something similar to CJ. So, hello, thank you for calling customer care. My name is Leroy. How can I help you?
You sound like a robot. I want to speak to a representative.
You are speaking to a representative. Don't argue with me.
You sound like a cop. That sounds scary.
I'm sorry.
You sound like a hostage taker. Like, yeah, I'll give you all my money.
It's probably late. And my voice is never this deep. Okay, let's try this again.
Okay.
All right. Hello, thank you for calling customer care. My name is Leroy. How can I assist you today?
That sounds a lot better. Yeah, that sounds a lot. Sounds
So
like a man.
judgmental.
It sounds like a man. So when I was working, right, I had a very high pitched voice. I still do sometimes, but when I first answered the phone, I do. Thank you for calling Comcast. My name is Aaron, and they always say, "How do you spell that?" So I always say AARON, and I got tired of it. So I changed it to AJ. Now when I change it to AJ, they're like, "Ma'am," and I was like, "No, it's not ma'am, it's sir." And they're like, "Yes, ma'am." "No, it's sir. I'm a guy." So one time, I said this. I changed my name. I changed it to Bogart. Like I tried to think of the manliest name that I can think of, and that's the name that I came up with, Bogart. So and then I did a very very deep voice. So I answered the phone. I said, Thank you for calling Comcast. My name is Bogart. How may I help you? And this lady, this poor, sweet lady said, hold on, what's your name? I said, it's Bogart. Man, that is a weird name for a woman. I'm like, are you...
That's crazy.
With that said, any funny interactions that you've had with any of your customers, clients, or even your coworkers? Any funny interactions that you had with them as a call center agent, or funny stories? You guys have any funny stories?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's funny, but I have one agent. I was listening to her call, and the customer is really mad and shouting at her, cursing her, and all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I heard her shouting, "Ma'am, put the gun down. Put the gun down." He said. She
Uh-huh.
said.
Oh, what?
I approached him. I approached her rather.
Uh-huh.
What's going on? She's cursing me. She's cursing me. I want her to put the gun down. And then she went out. And then she cried. I don't know what happened.
Oh, that's tragic. Oh my gosh. I have a lot of funny stories about call center agents.
And then
How-
she never came back. She never came back.
she probably dead. Let's be honest. She probably
She's not
dead.
coming back. I don't think
Yeah,
she's coming
I don't
back.
think she's coming back. What's she gonna do? Call you? It's like, yo, I'm dead. Thanks for your help. Right? She probably dead, bro.
That sucks.
That's kind of scary. Yeah, we're gonna talk about scary stuff because I have like scary stories about call center agents. But how about you, Alyanna? Any funny interactions or stories that you had as a call center?
Well, the only interaction that we have is through our chats in Spark.
Uh-huh.
So we have this
Hey.
app in the PC. We
Uh-huh.
have Spark. So there's this one time that my colleague and I were talking about our boss. And then she accidentally sent the message in our group chat instead of, a direct message to me. So our manager was like, hey, what are you talking about? And then she PM'd my friend. So I don't know what happened next.
Ooh.
Because she cursed in the message. That's why it's, sorry, Kuya A.
Oh, okay.
Ay, Kuya CJ pala.
So it wasn't that a big of a deal. I thought he was
already
someone.
happened to me. My agents were talking about me. And they are not aware that I'm in the group chat.
Oh shoot!
Oh, dang.
The agents were talking about him, and he was in the group chat.
And they didn't know about
They
it.
did. Oh
Ooh, that must have been, but that's just bad. Dang.
Did you respond? You be like, what? Or
Okay.
like,
Yeah, I did. Let's
What'd you
have
say?
a meeting after the shift.
oh shit.
Ooh. Wow. Wow.
Tell me your problem face to face.
Yo, that was savage. That was savage. Holy smoke, that was crazy.
That's funny.
How about you? Any funny?
Oh, a lot. Okay, so when I worked at a call center through years, I promoted at one point to be an HR, and the stories goes on. So there's this one incident that happened with one of our agents, but it seemed a little bit racist. But anyway, long story short, everyone's already out. They're already going home, but we have an overnight shift, And then there was this one agent that was telling us something was going on in our parking garage. And they were the only ones at the building, so there's no one else. There shouldn't be anyone else. So this guy, they were saying that this guy, there's this brown dude. I think he's Asian. I'm not sure. This brown dude in someone's car. They're making out in the garage. What are we supposed to do? I was like, why are you telling me that? And then, but the problem is that made it so that bad because she used Asian.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one Asian in our office.
Which is funny because you're in California, right?
Yeah, I mean, so when I was living in California, yeah, that one dude in our office, just that one Asian, but everyone's just like, it can't be him. He's too nice. Why would he go into the garage to rape somebody?
Oh, rape? I thought they were just making out.
Well, they were making out, but we don't know whether it was a rape or not.
So what?
It was late at night, like midnight, like this night.
Dude, oh man, let's talk about this before we talk about scary stories, okay? As a call center agent, you know this, CJ. How long have you been a call center?
He's at 7, I believe.
8 years.
8 years. Okay, you know this. Okay, Alyanna probably wouldn't know. I mean, okay, let me preface this first. When I used to be in a call center for a year,
Mm.
people will go on the rooftop and have sex up there. And CJ would know this probably because it happens all the time at work. Alyanna is at home. That's her work. I don't know what you do at home, but
Let's just leave.
Easy, yeah. delete.
skip, skip.
Edit.
Right. But CJ, do you have any what are some interesting stories that you know at work? And rumors, if you may.
Not a rumor, but I personally witnessed it making out
Ooh.
in the quarters.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
They
gross.
just couldn't
Yeah.
hold it, could they?
All right. Yeah. Sometimes when I think one time I caught someone making out or doing some business in the quarters. I was laying down, and they did it underneath my bunk bed. I was on top bunk, and my bunk was moving. Like, what the heck is going on? From that day on, I promise you, from that day on, I started sleeping in the bottom bunk.
On the bottom bunk.
Because I mean, think about it. You know, we are working night shift, and it's late. It's really really late, and we're tired. It's sleepy. So, and then you get to be with someone 9 hours a day. It might happen. You never know. It didn't happen to me though. I'm a loner. I'm a good guy.
Really?
Shut up.
Yeah. Right.
What were you gonna say?
No, so talking about scary or creepy stuff. So there's this one thing that also happened at my job at the call center. A shootout happened.
A gun?
Yeah. So basically, at the building, you can see the crossfires going on.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it depends on the viewer. I just so happen to either be the nice guy or the stupid guy after the crossfire to go and check if any of our agents were out there.
Yeah.
And then some of the other guys was like, "Are you stupid? The crossfire is going on." But you see sirens going in, like 3 or 4 cop cars coming, and they're just shooting it out. I was like, I live. The job at the time was at one of the baddest towns that I worked at, and it's just crime after crime. It's almost like that one town in PH.
In the Philippines, yeah.
What is it called again? I don't want to name it. Anyway,
Tondo?
so
Tondo. Yeah.
Tondo, yeah.
Tondo.
Oh my gosh, I'm hot.
You're the one that wanted to wear that sweater.
Oh, and I don't have anything underneath it.
You want to open the window?
It's okay.
But anyway, yeah. Even shootouts happen. Even witness someone died. I'm like, oh, and I believe I came across the suspect because he probably ran into our building while I was going down. He was going up. I was like, he's wearing something he shouldn't be wearing in the building, but it didn't mind me until after the fact.
Yeah, I figured. Oh, so CJ, you had 3 call center jobs, right? And this one is the you can't say it, the job. But you said one of them is AT&T. What's the other one?
The other one right now, I have Motive Care. If you
Oh wait. So okay, let me get this straight. What was your first call center job? What account?
AT&T
Okay, and then the second.
I only had 2 accounts handled, but I work with 3 BPO companies,
Oh.
Mhm.
BPO, like the bank.
like Converges,
Oh, I see.
Transcom.
Oh, you work for Transcom?
I did not, but I just gave an example.
Oh, okay. All right. Dang it, I got excited. I thought you worked for Transcom. You know, it's funny, when I first moved here, I called Transcom. I literally called Comcast, and it got transferred to one of the agents in Transcom. And I gave him my sign-in number, like my employee number, and he started freaking out. Like, is someone pranking me? It's like someone trying to call. Yeah, because
Wow.
I even mentioned my old supervisor's name, and she's like, I know that person.
You say this all on the
I know,
recorded line?
she's- Huh? Yeah, I did. And she started freaking out. Like, what is happening? What is happening? Scary stories. Scary stories, and these are some most common scary stories in call center when I was in the Philippines. All right, this is one of the most common story, and I've heard this. I've not witnessed because you can't see phone calls. Anyway, I heard this. Right, one of the agents. I listened to the recording. this agent did her whole spiel, whole conversation, and she's like, this is this, and Comcast, how may I help you? You can have your phone number. And she was doing rapport. She's building rapport and doing the whole conversation. Ended. The whole phone call ended, right? But there's nobody on the other line.
Hmm?
Nobody on the other line.
Wait, so
And I'm not talking about like malfunction or something happened with the recording that didn't record the client. No, nothing. Zero. So I was like, it's either this chick is a really good actress or something's weird happening.
it could be. I mean, this is all digital, right? Maybe it was a faulty where the call just got disconnected, but still recorded. That happens to me too.
Yeah, but I mean, the recording would be including the agent because the line is mono. It's not stereo like two different recording. It's just one recording. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude.
That's weird. Any scary stories? Man,
At home? No.
I hope no.
I was
My
taking,
coffee's moving by itself. What's going on?
I was taking a phone call and someone knocked on my door.
What?
Oh, that happened to me. And it's a funny story because my other roommate here, she was just mopping the floor and she was, just bumping my door. So I thought that, I was about to open my door and she's there. So not so scary at all.
Half of my coffee is gone.
How about you, CJ? Any scary stories? Were there like?
There's really a lot. There's really a lot.
Ooh,
Yeah, I don't know
tell
if
us.
you're aware of Junjun.
I know Junjun. Oh my god. Junjun is a very popular call center story. A very popular call. Oh my. I having goosebumps right now thinking about this. I'm like legitimately having goosebumps. Junjun, educate him and the listeners about Junjun.
Yes, please.
Well, Junjun is a random kid. It's just a kid who randomly moved chairs,
Oh my
moved
gosh.
computers.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Yes, he
Yes.
does. And he is everywhere.
Yes.
To all of the call center offices, he's there, and
my
that's why
gosh.
he's very known in the call center. But I have this one experience. We're in training, and then the room is dark because they have to emphasize the light in the monitor,
Mm-hmm.
or what do you call that? LDP,
Mhm.
DLP rather.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of our wave mates or co-employee asked the trainer to go to the comfort room. Okay, so she went out, and then
Comfort room.
the trainer asked a question, and then someone at the back raised her hand. It's the same person we all know who went out. And then we were, what? You're outside. You're supposed to be in the comfort room. And then everyone panicked. Everyone went out of the room. Some of the guys crying.
What?
That already happened.
So wait, this June guy is
It's
a
a
common.
kid. It's a Junjun. It's a kid.
Okay, this kid is
It's a
a
kid.
common
This
person.
time it's not Junjun though.
All right.
Oh,
all
it's
right.
not
It's
June.
not Junjun.
Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh, I'm having goosebumps right now because one of my wave mate, one of my old coworker, we always take lunch together, but this time, I decided to go sleep, which is funny because I overslept at this time. So after when I woke up, I came up to him, and he's freaking out. He's so pale. He's scared. I said, "What happened to you?" He said, I was taking the elevator in Transcom. I think they have four floors. I don't remember. But he hit the ground floor, but he stopped in a weird floor. I think it's on the first floor, but he never hit the first floor. He never hit the button. So it's either someone hit the button from the other side, but he never hit the button, right? It stopped there, and then while the door was opening, he saw a kid just ran across the room, in front of him outside the elevator, and he started freaking out. I said, "Dude, it might be someone's kid," and he said, 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, "Holy smoke, who's that?" And then he said, "It's Junjun." I said, "Who the heck is Junjun?" And then that's what I learned about Junjun, dude. I don't know if that's real, but man, I've heard a lot of call center agents about Junjun.
Apparently, I haven't.
Dude, it's scary. It's scary working in the call center.
Did you ever heard about this?
Well,
June?
Junjun is not scary anymore.
What? So he's
It's
just like a
just when
your
we
friendly ghost.
see chairs moving
Mm-hmm.
or a monitor moving, we'll just say, "Oh, Junjun, stay there. Don't come here. Just stay there. Okay, continue working there. No one will disturb you there." So Junjun is a friend now.
Right? Junjun is a friend. Hey,
Like
hey
Casper,
Junjun, will you
the
take calls
friendly
for me?
the friendly
Take calls
ghost.
for me. I'm gonna go real quick.
That's funny.
So Alyanna, you mentioned about working at home. What's
Mm-hmm.
the experience? Tell us more about working at home and any benefits or anything that you can, anything you can share to
Anything.
us. Yeah, about
Mm.
working from home.
Benefit,
Mm-hmm.
ano ba? I think one thing is you would really enjoy your salary more because you don't have to you don't have to
It's
commute going
true.
to work,
Yeah.
and then you can like calculate what you have to eat for the day. So I think that's one
Ah.
of the benefits. Plus, you're COVID free because you're just at home, so
Mm.
it's
Mm.
safer. And I'm like 3 steps away from my bed. So if it's my break, I sleep.
I don't even think that's
Nice.
a good idea. I don't think that's a good idea. How
Well,
many
for you
times
at
you?
least.
No, no. Let me ask you this: how many times you overslept?
Twice.
Twice.
Twice already. One is for like 30 minutes over break. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
boss.
No
And the
man.
second one is I think 10 minutes. But I
Oh.
compensated for my hours. Like on the
Mm,
next few days after.
Mm.
interesting.
I had
Ah.
like shorter lunch breaks
Ah.
to compensate my lost hours.
Right. One of my old friend, in the Philippines, her coworker, her coworker, took a phone call, and this is the time when Blackberries are really popular,
Mm.
right? And she was trying to build rapport to this customer, and the customer said, "Hey, can you just send me the email? I have my BlackBerry with me." And I'm not even kidding. The agent said, "BlackBerry, is that a cake?" Yo, it was crazy.
It sounds similar to one of my call experiences. So basically, I had a customer who was just iffy. Like,
Mhm.
are you really American? I mean, are you calling from America? I was like, yes, miss. I'm calling from America. I was like, where at? In California. So
Mhm.
I said some things to throw it out there, which were okay to say, but we just can't really tell the address. So I said things that were California references, and she's like, okay. And all the way through the call, she believed that I'm calling from America.
Yeah.
And I told her, yeah, we have, diverse agents working around here. I was like, oh, so it's Oriental. I was like, wait, Oriental? Like noodles? And then that's where she dropped. Was like,
Oh.
you're not American. You're not. Click. I'm like, what? What did I say wrong?
Oriental noodles.
No, because there's this ramen noodle that has this called
Yeah, we
Oriental.
know. We get it.
Yes. Yeah.
CJ, let's get back with you. Tell us. I guess it's for both of you. Tell our listeners and viewers, because they're gonna see you on YouTube. What are some stereotypes of call centers that you guys know of that are just completely wrong? Like stereotypes that you guys heard about call centers that this is wrong. That's wrong. It's not true. I don't know if you guys can come up with something. I know some. I know some of the stereotypes. One of the stereotype is, at least for me, when I was a call center, I didn't do it at all. Some of the friends that I know, call center agents spend too much money. Like, we have a lot of money. They think that we have a lot of money. I don't think that's true. One of the reasons why is, yes, we make a lot of money, but our relatives know now that we make a lot of money, so they ask for a lot of money. So you end up not having any money. Because it's like call center agents are like almost a step up to going overseas. Because it's like, oh, you're a call center agent now. Hey, like your relatives or some of your friends that you haven't talked in a while start hitting you up like, hey, how you doing? Can I borrow some money?
Yeah. I had a few
Right?
of
Does
those.
that happen? Does that happen to you guys?
That's true. That's true. I already
Maybe.
experienced that.
Maybe she says. Maybe she says.
You said, CJ, you already have what?
Yep, I already experienced that. When I first started in the BPO, everyone thought that I'm earning a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And when my friends gets to see me, they would ask me to pay for their food,
Oh, right.
right? Pa-burger ka naman dyan.
Right.
Baka naman. Baka naman, Kuya CJ.
Yeah, they think you have a lot of money. Alyanna, do you
Exactly.
have any
Me?
friends that you hit you up or ask you for money?
Okay, delete. Delete. Delete that one.
Yeah, she did. She did. You probably do. I think I believe that. I believe that.
Maybe.
So call centers here in America, it's more like a
It's
what?
just another job here.
It's just another job. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
it's. I think I would even prefer it as because do you guys think that call center agents are a career job?
Yeah. I think so. I think it's more professional than other jobs that I know
Oh yeah.
or I've been to. Yeah.
So when we define career, so is it something that you can grow into to make it your lifetime
Like
career?
it will be like a
Like you're gonna be somewhere growing up in this place or whatever.
or is it just a step up job? Like I'm just gonna be a call center agent right now,
to
and
go
then
to the next
eventually
level somewhere else?
eventually I'm gonna pursue other kinds of job, like my dream job.
Yeah.
Do you think it is a career in the
I think it
Philippines?
For
can
me,
be a career.
Mm.
Sige, go Kuya CJ. Kuya. Kuya.
for
Kuya.
me, I think this is already a career, and I mean, just want to share when I started in the BPO at the middle. I think that was already my fourth year or third year in the industry.
Yeah.
Um, I enrolled again and took another degree, business administration, because
Oh.
I really thought because I have this thinking now what's gonna happen with me in the future if I don't have this degree. Am I spending the rest of my life in this industry or whatnot? Am I going to grow in this industry? And then when I was already on my third year, I got promoted. And then from there, I started to think, oh yeah, I can grow from this career.
Mm.
I see myself retiring in this career. So I stopped. I already stopped studying and I pursue um, this career.
Oh, interesting.
And yep.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it is a career. Hmm. Aliana, what do you think? Do you think is it a career job?
What she just say? Yes.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
yeah, I
it
think
can
yeah.
be. It depends with the person.
Hmm.
Because some people would usually think, for now, I can work at this job. Pero, di ba? Just for the meantime. But for
Mm.
me, I think if the airline industry wouldn't be back, I would stay here.
I see.
Nakakabuhay. The salary is really good. I mean, if you're single like me and you're just thinking about yourself and you just spend for yourself,
Wow,
it's
selfish.
really a good paying
Yeah.
job.
Can you raise
Why not?
with the
Just
amount
joking,
of
just
money that you
joking.
guys are? I'm not gonna ask you how much money you make, okay? Because that's I won't ask you that. But because if I ask you that, you answer that, one of your relatives will start watching
Like-
this, and you're like, "Yo, you
Which
make
we
that
don't
much
mind
money?
watching this.
Are you kidding me right now? Ooh, can I have some 5,000? We're not gonna do that. But
No.
can you raise a family with the with? I'm not just talking about you. I'm talking about like call center agents. Because Aliana mentioned about being single, but can a call center agent raise a family with the salary, the amount of money they make? What do you guys think?
What do you think, Alyanna?
Huh?
Me?
Yeah.
Family? I'm not even thinking about one yet.
I'm not talking about for you.
No,
I'm talking about in
In general,
In general,
is it
do you think?
capable of
general.
one?
Yeah, like with all the bills that we pay,
I
like
think so.
for house, food, lodging, all that stuff. Do you think you can
think-
raise a family with that?
Yeah, I think so. It depends with your how you budget your money, right? Because
Budget.
I think if your lifestyle would be like the same ones that you used to have, I think
Mhm.
you can do it. You can have a life with the money you earn from there.
Mm.
Hmm. How about you, CJ?
I think with the salary our agents are getting,
Mhm.
they can leave or they can decently live at least with the four family members.
Oh wow.
It can.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Hmm.
Huh.
So
That would be like a that would be a how would you consider that here in America? Middle class, right?
Yeah,
Upper middle class.
it's it's just like
It will be upper middle class for sure.
I don't know about well, yeah, because it's really highly if they see that you know been on the phones talking to customers, like for some reason being a call center agent or having an experience of a call center and being at a call center, it builds up great rapport on your resume.
It is good because the communication. That's how I was trained to communicate and speak better English because of call center agent.
No.
Huh?
Madaldal ka lang talaga.
Shut up. Okay, so
Just stop at No.
CJ
That's
won't
not your
even
training.
CJ won't even disagree because he's probably like, yeah, you're right. I do talk a lot. I do, and I'm not the only one who talks a lot. CJ talks a lot, so I'm like, it's fair. But so I asked you guys earlier about stereotype. Here's the stereotype. Do all call center agents love Starbucks? Is that a real stereotype?
It's not. It's not.
It's not. Not all of them.
For me, it's not. Because
Oh.
well, nowadays, it's more of a milk tea than a Starbucks.
Oh, you're right.
It's just a trend, I think, It's a
Ah.
trend. For people.
Yeah, they
Like
don't
if
go
you're
for the coffee.
if you're
they go
with a
for the
circle of friends who
experience.
likes going to Starbucks. Tara Starbucks.
Because yeah,
You
when
would
milk
definitely
tea
go.
is not that popular yet. Yeah, most of our agents goes to Starbucks, but then when milk tea boom, then yeah, it's more of the milk tea now.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay. But call center agents drink premium like drinks, right?
They do. They do. They
Yeah.
love to.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that has coffee been your best friend, but I forgot this is PH. Coffee is a thing in PH.
Yeah.
It's not
It
like
is.
here.
I'm not a big Starbucks guy. Even when I was in the Philippines. In the Philippines, I love coffee bean and tea. That's my coffee store.
How about smoking? Is that a
Oh, that's a big thing, right? Smoking. Call
Yeah,
center
for
agents
some reason-
love to smoke.
yeah, it's a
Smoking?
build up. Yeah, it's smoking.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like cigarette. Like smoking cigarette.
Like someone has told me that they had never smoked before, but for some reason working at a call center agency,
Mm-hmm.
they ended up start smoking. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Peer pressure.
Well, it's. I think it's one of the reasons why it's their means to stay awake. Which brings me to this question. Okay, which brings me to this question. As a call center agent working for 10, 11 hours, 10 hours a night, overnight graveyard shift, how do you guys stay awake? How do you make yourself stay awake?
Coffee.
Coffee?
Coffee beside me.
Oh, that's it. This is coffee. Do you like sometimes get up and like do some jumping jacks and push-ups just to keep the blood flowing and wake up? No.
No, but I'm guilty. I do use my phone while working.
Well, yeah, you're at
Keeps
home.
me awake.
Nobody's like
Yeah.
looking at
Yeah.
you. You know what I mean?
Right?
That's one of the benefits. You can do whatever you want, pretty much.
There's a lot.
Yeah. I think sometimes she watches Netflix while working.
Oh no, I can't do that. I do have lots of calls.
How about you?
Oh, sometimes I message you guys. I
Right,
message
right.
you, CB,
Don't try to
right?
Yeah,
get her
yeah.
in trouble.
Because
What if
you're
her
awake at that time.
what
Huh?
if her employer is watching this?
They're probably doing the same thing. Let's be honest. Their supervisor, if they're not taking phone calls, what are they gonna do? Just sit there, stare at the monitor? They're probably watching Netflix. How about you, CJ? How do you stay awake? What do you do to stay awake?
I guess there's nothing really specific that keeps me awake, but most of the time, being a supervisor, your metrics will keep you awake. Looking at your metrics.
You have to
Well,
look
it
at.
will literally. Yep.
It's funny. You like look at the
But
monitor and
in
like,
your- yeah, what's going on?
yeah.
Why is my metric so slow, so low? What I'm gonna do now?
So what considers what's in your metrics? What's in there? Explain to us what's your metrics.
For the current account I'm handling, we only
Mhm.
have two. We
Okay.
have the quality QA
Uh-huh.
score.
Yeah, yeah,
or
yeah.
this is,
Which is
you
typical.
know that.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the other one is the average handling time. That's it.
Okay, yeah. Because for us in collections, I think we had three. We had QA, the handling time, and money. So how much money we get.
Revenue. Yep.
Yeah, the
The
revenue.
revenue.
Yep. That's our metrics. And my TL, my team leader, one of my old team leader. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't work for her anymore. She probably wouldn't watch this. This woman was humongous, okay? And I think she's half she might have been half German. This chick is big, and I'm not talking about like size wise, but height wise. This woman is huge for American and for Filipino. My problem with this TL, she stinks. She's terrible.
Big people problem.
Yeah, and for some reason she's too fond of me. Like she likes me, so she always want me to sit right next to her, right next to her cubicle. It's my TL, and bro, I can't. It's like I will take phone calls and I do this. Okay, I'm not even lying. I do this. I'll look away so she'll be sitting right here. Okay, I'll look away, take a deep breath. Thank you for calling Comcast. My name is AJ. How may I help you? It's not even. I'm not. I wish I'm kidding, but I can't. And that actually helped me awake. Her smell.
Big people problems, man.
Yeah, I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what she did with her life, being a team leader.
Oh man.
Yeah. Have you guys ever? I think Alyanna mentioned this. Have you guys ever taken a irate phone calls or angry customers? Right? Yeah.
I think I ranted to you before.
Yeah. How about you, CJ? Do you get in AT&T? You
A
get
lot,
a
a
lot
lot.
of those, right? Okay.
With AT&T a lot.
Yeah. Let's be honest here. Have you guys ever muted the phone and talk back to your agents? Because you can't like talk back to your agents. And when they listen to the recording, you get fired, right? Like a quick fire.
Yeah.
At least for me, they fire you right away. Right away if you're rude. But have you guys ever mute the phone and talk back to your customers?
I did. Guilty.
Guilty.
What do you normally say, CJ?
Yeah.
Open up.
No,
This is just between the four of us, okay? Nobody else is watching this. What do you normally say?
I would just say stupid things like, "You're so stupid." Why would you? You called for help. Now I'm trying to help you, and then you
Right.
ask for somebody
I hate
else.
that.
Right?
I hate it.
Now they're mad. Like you.
Yep.
So okay. So my one of my old coworker, she didn't hit the mute. She thought she hit the mute button and she started talking back. Oh my gosh, she got fired. It was bad. It was really bad. How about you, Alyanna? Have you ever mute your phone?
Yeah, several times.
And then you
Because
talk
they're
back?
stupid nga. sometimes you already got the information and then you answer their question and then they would ask the same thing again. Like, I answered you already.
Do you CJ, do you handle the whole United States, or are you guys just some specific states?
Yeah, the whole United States.
Oh wow. Because I handled Indiana and Michigan. How about you, Alyanna? Do you take care of whole United States?
Yeah, whole US.
Wow.
Nice. So people, if you guys watching this and listening to this, this is the life that we're having in the Philippines. Call center agents. Man, it's an honorable job. We get a lot of bad rep as call center agents because they think that we are stuck-ups. They think we are rich kids and we get a ton of money. But man, as soon as I clock out in my job, I go to the quarter and sleep right away. Like what I do is just work, sleep, take a shower, work, sleep, take a shower. Well, I eat and poop in between, but that's what I do. That's all I did because it's like it's tough, It's easy, but it's not easy at the same time. And one of the struggles that I had, and you guys can share this about the struggles that you guys had being a call center agent, is one of them is since we work graveyard shift, I had problems figuring out what day of the week am I in. You know what I mean? Right? Because it's like, is it Tuesday? No, it's Wednesday. No, it's Monday. Because it's like you work at night and then you work till the next day, and then you sleep and it's still the same day. It mess up your time.
Yeah. That happens to me a lot. I forget what day it is.
Right?
Because you spend so much time in the building for so long, you just can't tell the difference anymore.
Right?
It's a sign of aging, CB.
Shut up.
Oh,
my gosh, why are
wait,
you
hold
so-
on.
You do know you're...
You're referring that to me too. You know that, right?
Yeah, he's older
No,
than me.
Wakka, not you.
You know he's older. Oh, our camera just shut off. Oh, hi. Hello, Pastor Paul.
See, that's what I was worried about. Apologies.
Okay, so yeah, that's the. It's not signs of aging. Why are you so mean to me? You know you're a guest here, right?
They just love me.
Right. I mean, you're older and you look older than me too. So, another another thing,
They were silent. They
right?
didn't want to say.
another another bad stereotype that a lot of people I experience is they think since you work in a call center, you can speak English very well, right? And they think you're a snob because you can speak English. Like little did they know, this is how. Okay, I'm not even lying. Um, when I first started working for a call center, I say, what did I say? Um, this is how I start my phone call. Thank you for calling Comcast. This is AJ. How may I help you? Because you want to limit your metric. I'm really good with my metric. I go under 2 minutes. That's how good I am taking phone calls. I'm actually really good
Okay.
at being called.
Yeah, we.
Give me pride. I want to be proud of myself. Okay.
Yeah,
I just want to be proud of myself.
that wouldn't work with us.
I know. I know. Do you guys have anything else to share? How about this? If a lot of Filipinos are watching right now, okay? Let's say all Filipinos in the Philippines and all over the country are watching right now. What message or what are you gonna tell them as a call center agent? What have you been meaning to tell people, okay, about your profession as a call center agent? This is your time. This is your chance to tell them. What would you tell them?
Go, Kuya CJ.
What would you tell them, CJ? Dude, I'm so hot. Oh, I'm sweating.
What? What would I say? Because most of the things that they think about the call center
Mm-hmm.
probably somehow through, like most of the time nowadays, they think that call center agents are home wreckers.
Oh.
That's
Homebreakers.
one of the biggest issue in the industry now, because
Oh.
mistresses and all are very is everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, that's very rampant nowadays.
Yeah.
But what I would like other people to know, yeah, it happens, it exists, but I would say 90% of people in the industry are still loyal to their families,
Mm.
still loyal to their husbands or wives. Well, and also one thing that I would like to let them know that this kind of instances does not happen just in the BPO industry or in the call center industry. It happens in all
That's
a
right.
kind of job. It happens to
Mm-hmm.
all of job. It's just that
Mm-hmm.
there are really a lot of people in the call center industry. That's why they think that's it's more likely to happen in the call center.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. You know what I think? You know why I think people make out and do some dirty business in call centers? You know why?
What?
Because it's cold. It's always cold there. Want to heat up.
So you did? You did?
I never did. Like I said, all I did was just work, sleep, take a shower,
Try to put you on
work,
the
sleep, take a
spot.
shower. That's it.
Nice one.
That's all I did.
Nice one, Juliana.
Yeah.
Is Corny going to watch this?
Yeah, she probably will.
She probably will.
She probably will. But that, yeah, I mean, I think that's the reason why, because it's cold, in the middle of the night, and then the AC is always running call center, and I'm always thinking cold, bro. I remember working in call center, man. I'm like, I'm wearing a hoodie, and then I wish I could bring blanket, but I can't, and it's always cold, and what gives you, what happens when you're always cold? You always have to pee, always. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. How about you, Alyanna? Anything that you want to say? Hey, you're a newbie in this industry. You're very
Yeah, I'm a newbie. Newbie. Okay,
Newbie.
bye.
Newbie.
Joke.
new. Yeah. What would you say?
I think one of the stereotypes then that they think about call center agents is that these are people who haven't finished like school.
Oh.
I think that's one, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you don't have a degree, if you're not a degree holder, you can just apply in a call center.
Yeah.
I mean, what I want to tell them is this is also a professional job, so
That's right.
they shouldn't look down on this job.
Mm.
Because right now, at this time of pandemic, I think most people are, wanting to be applying in a BPO company.
Mm-hmm.
First is they offer work from home setup. So I think that's easier for most Filipinos here.
Right.
So I think that's one.
Mm-hmm. I think they're just jealous. I strongly believe this. Like people who's hating call center agents, I think they're just jealous. And I'm pretty sure, I'm 100% sure about this, okay? I can bet $5 because that's all I can afford. I can bet $5, okay? That these people who hating call center agents, look at me right now. If you're hating call center agents, this is what I think about you. I think you tried to apply to a call center agency and they didn't accept you. So now you start hating call center agents. I 100% believe that. I 100% believe you got heartbroken by some agency and they think your English sucks and you're terrible and they couldn't understand what you're saying. So now after that you're like, you know what? Call centers are stuck-ups. They're horrible people. They didn't graduate and all that thing. I agree. Like that's what happened. That's what happened. Prove me wrong. Comment in the put in the comment section if you're like, oh, I have better English. I just hate call center agents because I think that's it. That's what it is. Like, they're tricycle driver and like, oh, I heard call center agents make this much money. I'm gonna apply. Wearing your barong and all your stuff.
Barong? Uy, barong.
Nakabarong.
Wedding.
Right. No, binyag.
Nino.
And then they try to apply for call center agent. They're like, no. And then that's it. Do you guys remember when you applied for call center agent? What's the because they always ask you questions, right? Because they want to know how good is your English.
The interview?
Yeah, the interview. I remember they asked me the stupidest question ever. Okay, it's not the what do you see yourself in 6 years. They didn't ask me that. What they asked me is this. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. How would you explain to a blind person an ocean? Like how if a blind person was born blind, how would you explain to them what ocean looks like? I thought that was stupid. But do you guys remember what your interview questions? So they know how well your English.
How well you can speak.
Yeah, how well you can speak English.
Yeah, I can still remember the first time I
Ooh.
applied for a call center.
Yeah.
I went at least 5 interviews before I got hired.
Oh wow, that's a
Interesting.
lot.
Yeah.
And all those 5 interviews, there is this one specific question that was asked to me.
Uh-huh.
If you would be an animal, what would it be and why? 5
Oh.
interviews, the same question.
Really?
And I answered different animals.
Nice. I was just gonna ask,
became
were
a
they all the
dog,
same?
a carabao. I don't know.
Nice.
Did you say dog?
Carabao.
I know.
Yeah, I said dog.
Nice.
Do you remember all the animals in those 5 interviews?
Yeah, he
There's
said carabao.
dogs.
I did.
dogs.
I do. I
Yeah,
said
what'd you say?
dog.
Uh-huh.
I said carabao,
Uh-huh.
a bird,
Oh.
a fish, and a butterfly.
A butterfly.
Butterfly.
A butterfly.
I want to be a butterfly.
Butterfly.
You know why I want to be a butterfly? Because I want to pollinate your flower. That's what I would tell him. How about you, Alyanna? Do you remember your interview question?
My interview was a crazy night because
Uh-huh.
I was interviewed only once
Uh-huh.
because they
Were
had
you
this
drunk?
urgent hiring.
Ah, never mind.
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
It's around 12 midnight here in the Philippines, and one of my friends told me that I should pass my resume. So I passed it around 11 p.m. and then I had a call in Viber at around 12 midnight.
Oh.
And then he just asked me about my previous job and then, some personal questions.
Mhm.
And then
Some
I
personal, like what personal question?
personal level. Are you single? No.
Oh, how do you sleep at night? Do
How do you
you,
sleep at
do you
night?
snore?
Oh.
What's your favorite number in your electric
Right.
fan? Mga ganun.
Speaking of stupid
No, he
questions,
just asked me about my previous job and he asked me why I applied in the call center. in the
So they
BPO
never
industry.
they never like try to train or not train but what do you call this? Test your English. They never try to test your English skill.
No, because I only spoke with one HR, and then
Ah.
that same night he asked me to
Was
pass
the
my requirements.
Was the
already.
HR dude? Was he a boy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he probably likes you. That's why he probably. Yeah, he probably just want
You
to
know
hire
what?
you.
I became also a recruiter before.
Oh, you did?
Way back in December, because
Yeah.
we need to hire people. We are launching a new account.
Yeah.
I asked the same question to all of my applicants. I asked them, each of them, what if you would be an animal, what would be and why?
Have you
It's
ever had
revenge time.
right? So since you were a recruiter in since you were a recruiter for call center, have you ever had like horrible English people? Like,
I experienced that, and it's heartbreaking for me to say, they didn't pass the interview.
uh-huh.
It's really heartbreaking because when they talk, you would really feel their eagerness to pass the interview because you will feel that they really need to have a job. But
Mm-hmm.
then it will be our it will be hard for us if we are going to hire them because we need to teach a lot of to them, especially when you apply for a call center. It's the top one or the top priorities for you to have a good communication skills.
Mm, wow. Well, have you ever had like people who can like legitimately can speak English, like they can pass as Americans?
Yes, there is, but there are also legitimate, or they can speak English fluently, but we have to turn them down as well because of
Really?
attitude.
Oh,
Really?
oh, that makes sense.
They're really stuck up.
Yeah, they're like prideful. Like I can speak English. You
I've
should-
been in the industry for 10 years.
Yeah, who cares? Who cares? If you can't answer what's your favorite number in electric fan, we won't hire you. We won't hire you.
If you
What?
can answer how are you going
Electric
to
fan.
sell ice in Alaska or North Pole,
Oh
then
my-
you know
How, do you remember what's your interview questions?
Well, no, they were. I guess because they were really hiring. It was a new company, and it was like, so, tell us a little bit about yourself. And I said this, that, and then there was these three. The last question were the important questions of this company. Said, okay, we're laying down these three things, and you put them in order. If I remember right, one of them was salary, culture, and growth.
Celery? Oh, salary.
Not celery.
Celery, growth, and culture. Celery. Can I have broccoli? I don't like celery. I'm allergic.
Like if you were to put those in order, what would it be? And of course, I said what it's good for their hearing, based on my past experience of interviews. But I put, what was it? Growth, culture, and salary. But I mean, later on they liked my attitude and they hired me. But that was one of the first right interviews I have done, because my first interview, I think I told you that.
Yeah.
I screwed that one up big time.
Oh.
So it was my first interview, fresh out of high school. I go inside. I look like a bum. Kid you not. Fresh out of high school, crazy, stupid kid. Look like a bum. So we went to the store at what's the store again? That's a Target, right?
Yeah.
Or Target. So this not convenience store,
Supermarket.
supermarket. And my mom's like, hey, go get an interview.
Yeah.
Like, okay, yeah, get some experience. So I go in there, sat in the interview, and the first guy comes in, and he says, so, why you want to work at Target? Well, my mom wanted me this job, and just, I need a job. He looked at me like weird. He's like, I'm going to help you out. I want to say that you're looking for experience for college. And then the second interview comes in, and he says, the lady was looking at me. I said the same exact answer. Because you're not supposed to say that.
Yeah.
It was like, the look on that lady's face when I said, oh, my mom just wanted me to get a job. She looked dead in my face like, what the is this guy saying? All right, yeah, we'll just call you another time. I received the letter next day. It was like,
They never called you, didn't
never.
they? Yeah. I wouldn't say that. My wife told me I need to get a job. So I'm here. I've been playing video games all day. This sucks. Man, so call center is it's a career in the Philippines. Most Filipinos that I know had call center experiences, and they've been working for call center for a long time. And most likely, if they can speak English well, like CJ and Alyanna, they're most likely working for a call center. Highly likely. If you start talking to them like, "Hey, how are you?" Like, "I'm good, thank you." Yeah, you're a call center agent, aren't you? Next thing you know, they're like, they'll do their what's you guys' closing spiel? Do you remember your closing spiel? Like after the whole conversation ends, what do you normally say?
Kuya CJ.
It was just for AT&T. It was just like, thank you for calling AT&T. Have a great one.
Oh, okay. Can you imagine that? Like you're introducing yourself, like, "Hey, how are you? I'm good. All right, I gotta go. All right, well, thank you for talking to me. Have a great day."
Yeah, I kid you not. I had those few moments. Like I tell somebody over the phone when I'm talking to friends or somebody, I say something like that. Well, thanks for calling. Have a good day.
Yeah, I know. I think one time I said to you, "I beg your pardon." Like, man, you sound so
those lines
professional.
that you normally say on the phone,
Right? It
Or
affects you. You're like, "Yeah, I beg your pardon. Come again. I'm sorry. What do you say? I'm really sorry for the inconvenience." You know? Yeah.
Apologize for the
I
inconvenience.
apologize for the inconvenience. I can rest assured that I will feel the same way if I'm in your position. Pastor Paul, stop showing up in my screen.
What are you doing?
I even answered my dad's call using an opening spiel.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Yes. Thank you for calling me. How can I help you, Dad?
Like, what? What?
It affects your life.
Yes, it does.
It does. It does affect your life.
At least only over the phone. Not when I'm face to face. Like, oh, it's
Yeah.
normal. But when it's over the phone, I have the tendency of saying something more for call center wordings.
Mm-hmm.
But you sometimes say pardon here and pardon there.
Right.
Wait, what?
Because I'm a professional guy. So I say
Yeah, right.
pardon.
Yeah.
How about you, Juliana? How about you?
Me?
Yeah. No,
I
you.
would just say thank you for speaking with me today and for ano yun? Nakalimutan.
That's
You
how
say-
you say it?
Do you say I'm
Really
young?
like that?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Ano yun?
I love it already. Nice.
Ano yung sabi ko? Ayun, thank you for speaking with me today and for being a pod customer. Have a great day.
Ah,
Yan.
okay. Yeah. I think with Comcast it was thank you for something between
Thank you
the
for
lines
calling
of
Comcast.
no, something between the lines, you are valued customer. Have a great day. Something like that.
You are our value.
Uh-huh.
Something like those.
No, they have a
Okay.
Comcast. Xfinity had their own unique ending and spiel, and in QA those are the points that they wanna check.
So, like,
If you said,
the
all
right
these things,
Yeah.
you build rapport, you apologize for the inconvenience and all that. Like they want all that.
Right.
You ask
Most
them.
used line.
Yeah, most used
Sorry
line.
for the inconvenience.
Yeah. Oh
Was
my
it like,
gosh.
thank you. Yeah. Was it like, thank you, having your business? We value your business. Was it like
Yes.
that?
Yes. Something like that. Yeah. We value your business.
Because with AT&T, that's what we had before. Thank you for
Mm,
we value your business, and we even have this. Please don't text and drive.
really?
Please don't text and drive.
Okay. All right. Let's come up. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Just for fun. Let's come up with awesome closing spiel. Let me start. Okay. I'm gonna start. I'll be like, thank you for your time and calling me, and I hope I helped you a lot. And remember, always use condoms. Have a great day.
What? That was the most random.
Pastor Paul always showing up on my screen. How would you do your closing spiel? Let's say you come up with a closing spiel, a memorable, awesome closing spiel.
Closing spill.
Not spill, spiel.
Spill, tomato. I'm gonna let me think because I didn't expect that. Kuya CJ. Kuya CJ.
How would you
Yeah,
do?
I can go first. Yeah.
Yeah. Think of
Yeah,
your.
if I'm going to create my own spiel, I would say, thank you for calling customer service. It's my pleasure. It's my pleasure talking with you, but please don't give us a call back.
Oh,
Please don't call us again.
please don't call us again.
Don't
Right.
call us again.
Right.
Please read your bills.
Yes, that's right. Please read your bills. How about you, Juliana? Alyanna,
Um,
Mrs. Torres.
Mrs. I can't think of one. Go, Kuya Wakka. Kuya.
Back to you.
Uncle
Back
Wakka.
to you.
I say, thank you for calling customer care. It was great speaking to you. I just wouldn't follow you for the bad choices you make in life. You suck. Goodbye.
Man, that was so encouraging. I feel like I can change my life now. That was a life-changing closing spiel. Please, it blows my mind that like, please don't text and drive. Who cares?
Yeah, they did that.
It's the best thing.
Alright, please don't text and drive. Please use condoms. Please wear your
And the
seatbelt.
customer would say, "I don't drive."
Oh,
I don't drive.
one
I
of
don't
the
have a car.
wait, what?
Do you have a closing spiel, Juliana? Come on, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna move on until you come up with a closing spiel.
What was I saying? I hope not to hear from you again.
Yeah, right. All right, let's end with this. This has been fun. Just so you guys know, this is so much fun. We will invite you guys again for sure for a different podcast. But okay, if you would say one thing, okay, if you can say one thing or a lot of things, but this is your chance to say anything you want to every single customers that you guys had dealt with. What would you tell them? Any Americans, any rude Americans that you dealt with, what would you tell them?
I understand your frustration.
I'm really sorry for that.
I do.
I know how you feel.
Right? I know.
I understand. I truly understand. But unfortunately, I cannot do this for you.
Right? But what would you tell him? This is what I would tell him, okay? Like what you started this earlier, CJ, that read your bill and all that. What I would tell them is, it's not our fault. That's what I was gonna say. It's not our fault. Like your frustration, you're mad about the company that they cut off your bill, or you know what I mean. It's not our fault. We didn't cut out your bill. We're just here to assist you and to help you. But what would you tell them? Talk to American people right now. They're listening and they're watching.
This
Go,
guy.
Kuya CJ.
Hey, U.S. citizens.
yeah.
Well, for me, I just want to let Americans know that if you call call center, if you call the customer care of your provider or whatever it is, and you ask for help, give them the chance to help you.
Right.
Yeah. So be cooperative. Cooperate with someone over the phone, because no one gets fixed if you run and shout and curse the people over the phone.
Right.
Yeah. I tell all my friends this. When you call, I give them our secret. I'm sorry, but I tell them that when you call, and while you're talking, because usually you hear a feedback on the other side of the phone, on the other side of the line, whenever they don't talk, right? But as soon as you don't hear anything at all, like just blank, that means they muted you, and they're most likely saying bad things about you. So if you hear that, if you don't hear anything, tell them, don't mute me. And they did, yeah. Because as soon as the customer said, don't mute me, you're not allowed to mute it. Because in QA, they will catch it if you mute your customer or not. Yeah.
I want to give them one tip as well,
Yeah.
because the more you curse, the more that you get upset. These people you talk over the phone will provoke you.
That's right. That's a good tip. That's a good tip. Yeah. And that goes not just for call center agents, especially for restaurants. If you cursing at your waiter, they're probably going to spit in your food.
It's true.
It's true.
True
It's
story.
true. Yeah, it's real.
True story.
Yeah. How about you, Alyanna? If you now you have a chance to talk to every single Americans. You know, I always assume that all
The
Americans are
world.
watching our
Watching.
podcast, but eventually,
That's all
but,
fake.
yeah, I know, it's all fake. But if they're watching right now, what are you gonna tell them? What's a call center
To that
agent?
guy who wants to add me in Facebook. Because I spoke with one guy over the phone. He was like, "Oh, your voice is cute.
Oh,
What's your
man.
Facebook?"
Oh, nice.
What? What?
No, no, just kidding. I would tell them, if you're frustrated, if you're upset, please don't hang up the phone. That's very rude. I really hate it when I talk to clients and they hang up the phone.
Mm.
And I'm not yet even done explaining like what's happening in their account. So it's hard to, it's hard to do it, to do business with them if they're gonna be like that.
I actually like when people hung up on me. You know why?
I agree.
It's good for metrics,
Exactly.
right?
Actually,
It's
that's
it's
good.
yeah, it's really good for
Exactly.
metrics, right?
And call agad.
Yeah, call done, gone. You know, those are what I
Nice.
love. Okay, so I've done this before, right? I've done this before because my metrics were so bad. It was really really bad. I did it like 3 or 4 times. It was terrible. That I'll answer the phone and I say, I do my spiel and then I'll say, I'm so sorry, I can't hear anybody on the other end of the line. So you have to do it 3 times for QA. But there's someone in there. I was just pretending that there's nobody in there so I can hang up the phone for good metrics. I've done that 3 or 4 times, bro. It's true. It's true.
Oh, wow.
Our freaking camera froze again.
We're trying to finish something.
Oh yeah. Another thing that I did when I was a call center agent. CJ, you're a supervisor. You know this. I do the F1 F3. Is it F1 F3? You go break and then clock in. So you go down in the queue.
Um,
I think it was
Ninja.
yeah,
We
the midget break.
call it the ninja move.
Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm
Ox-taggling. Ox-taggling.
Yes, I'm notorious at that. You know what that means? So in call center, you always have a queue, right? So after you take a phone call, you go down in the queue for people that will receive phone calls, right? And then you go up and up until you get there again and you receive a phone call. But when you go on break and then clock in, you go down in the queue. So what I do is I wait, and when I get halfway there, I go and break quick, just like literally 1 second, and then clock in and I'll go down down the queue. Yeah.
I wish there was something like that in the call centers I've worked. It's the opposite. The moment you done the call and you're the first one ready to go,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
you go for it.
Yeah. I was telling Alyanna that I was so good. I got so used to typing, and because you have to notate every phone call. I got so good at it that I never go. What is that keypad that you hit for so you can notate all your stuff before you receive another phone call? It's like,
I think it's different with.
ACW?
Yeah.
what did you say, CJ?
I think it's most of the time it's ACW.
Yes. Yep.
After call work.
Yep. How about you, Alyanna? What's yours?
We have a different system, eh? So I think it's different for us.
Okay. Yeah.
Not the
So
same.
I told Alyanna that I got so good at it that I won't even do that after call work. I just let the other call come in while I'm typing, and I'll be like, "Thank you for calling Comcast. My name is
Yeah.
Aaron. How may I help you?"
Sounds about right.
And then done. I'm done. Yeah. I gave her a tip about
The notepad.
the notepad. So, cause a lot of conversations are just the same thing.
Copy and
Yeah,
paste.
copy and
Yeah.
paste.
It's gonna be your best friend.
Yep.
Template.
Mhm.
Templates. That's right.
Yep. Ooh, look at that. 8 years in the industry. You're considered a tenure, aren't you? You're a tenure right now.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, you're a tenure.
Legendary.
Yeah, you can basically do whatever you want and you won't get fired, for sure. Sometimes.
I can still remove my face mask and facial though.
Oh yeah, that's a big thing. That's a big thing. Yeah. What were you gonna ask them?
Yeah, I was just no. Well, in general, is it still a thing where if they know that you are, for just out of an example, if they know you're an American and you're planning to work in the Philippines, do they get more in salary or attention versus the locals?
Oh, if they know you're in America. Oh yeah, big time. Yeah, cause when I when I was in the call center, we only making 16,000 pesos a month. That's it. This was 2011 2012, 16,000 pesos. But
Pesos.
I'm sorry, pesos. Ugh. Pesos. And then I found out that the same call center agent here in America with the same job, all of that, they make about $20 per hour. That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you say $20, 16,000 pesos is just their daily, not daily, a
I
week.
agree.
Yeah, a week.
I actually read one article why U.S. or why other country would like to, or why the Philippines is one of the call centers.
Yeah.
It's because most of the time, the payroll here in the Philippines is just actually 20% of how much they pay Americans.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Sounds about right.
yeah. I know.
Big salary difference. Yeah.
Yeah, we get bonuses though. Just 1,000 pesos. That's it.
1,000 pesos is what?
A month.
No, 1,000 and
$20.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not a lot. But it was fun. It was a fun experience. Being a call center, it's really a great experience to be a call center agent. It builds your
Yes, it does.
it builds your boosts of morale, your confidence. It trains your English pronunciation, your customer service. Right, when you talk to people, it gets a lot better. And like what Alyanna said, it's professionalism. It builds professionalism.
I mean, I'm still terrible at English, but yeah, it has helped me speak way better. Like, way better. Way better. That was a bad example, but I have better days.
Not today. Not today. Not today. Do you guys have any questions? Anything that you want to add?
All good.
Yeah, I hope you guys had fun.
Yeah, it was.
I had fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit you guys up. CJ, I'm gonna hit you up again to do another podcast. Are you usually free around this time?
Yep.
Well, I'll hit you up and then we'll schedule you.
But-
Same thing with you, Alyanna.
But this will be your usual time that's open.
Yeah. And we can talk about it later.
Okay, later.
After the recording.
Yeah, after the recording. Realize we're still in the recording.
we don't want people to know that that you have so
they're
much
available
time
at
in
this
life.
time.
I knew it. You're a call center agent. That's all you do. You don't do anything. All you do is just go to work, drink milk tea, and go home. Okay, so where can people find you in the social media world? You don't have to say it, okay?
Yeah, you
Just
don't
so
have
know.
to.
But if you want to be found, and you want people to hit you up and talk to you, where can people find you in social media? Kuya CJ.
Yeah, cool.
I'm all good.
All right, he said he's
He's
good.
all
He's good. How about you, Alyanna?
Nowhere else.
Nowhere
Here
else.
in TMFS. Just follow TMFS.
That's
Oh,
follow
there you go.
TMFS,
Just follow
right?
TMFS.
How about you, Wakka?
Yeah, so you can find me in almost every social media platform, but you won't see me as interactive. But I'm just there scrolling up, seeing other cool things, and But my social account is Wakka127 or FFX Wakka127, either or which one of them. Yeah, you can find me there in Facebook, Instagram, and yada yada yada.
Yeah. And you guys can find me on every social media: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Twitter, all that. Just go to what?
No, finish.
I thought you were gonna say something.
And I do want to say something.
Just go to the Gum Fam Show. That's THEGAMFAM Show. You guys can also follow this this thing that we're doing. It's the Maximum Filipino Show. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, all that. YouTube. If you are listening to this podcast, you guys can watch us, see our faces while we interact.
Yes.
Go to YouTube and find the Maximum Filipino Show. What else? If you have any suggestions or you want to be part of some of our episodes, you guys can email us at the Maximum Filipino Show at gmail.com. That's right.
Yeah, so, and speaking of connecting with us, please let us know who you are and where did you hear us from, not just a random hi, hello.
Yeah.
I'm not going to accept you if I don't know who you came from.
Right. I found your account on a porn site. Yeah. This was so much fun. I hope we hope that you learn a little bit about, or not a little bit, but a lot about our call center agents here in the Philippines. So if you're an American and you're wondering about call center agent and where they're from, man, I'm gonna add this. When I was a call center agent, a lot of Americans try to figure out where I'm from based on my accent. I was called, okay, I'm not even kidding. I was called Mexican, Italian, Jamaican, black, but never Filipino. Never Filipino. Any other race from you guys? Like they assume you're from?
They would always think that I'm a girl over the phone.
Oh. Yeah, I have that.
But
I
Yeah.
have that. Yeah.
Yeah, Bogart.
Yeah.
Even you, Kuya, you even asked why you sound like a girl when I
On the
called
phone?
you.
Dude, seriously though, I don't know. It's something about the microphone. It's so weird. It's like,
Mine is reversed.
Microphone.
yeah. Thank you
You did.
Thank you for calling Comcast.
Have you guys had your moments when it was the other way around?
What? You sound like a man and you're a chick?
No, where a customer sounds like this
Oh,
voice,
dude, yes,
but
yes.
it's another
It's
gender.
it's a dude. Oh my! It's like, yes, ma'am. She's like, I'm a man. Oh yeah, I mean man, not ma'am. I mean man. Yes, man. How about you,
Yeah.
Juliana? Do they think you're a certain race? Have they ever assumed you're a?
No, sometimes they say I sound like I'm a kid.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
yeah, you do sound like a
So
kid.
they're thinking if I'm really, working
Yeah.
or
You
doing
actually
a
do.
prank on.
Yeah. You actually do sound like a kid. I mean, you can pass as a kid. You're
Man.
probably like what, 9-year-old, right?
9.
9-year-old, specifically a 9-year-old.
Right, right. All right, we're gonna end this podcast. We hope you enjoy this. If you wanna see us and talk to us, just do what we said. And for me, CB, Wakka, and the rest of the TMFS, along with CJ and Alyanna, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Late.